Hello, everybody out there in the land of make-believe. This is the holier-than-hell Reverend Bark Me Laughing Wolf, submortal cheerleader to the apocalypse and diabolical minion of good. And this is my Endura Strike waterproof glove review. They're called Strike. Endura, if you go to Endura, these are the Strike model gloves. And they're supposedly, oh, this even says waterproof on it. That's adorable. My review, it should be short. They suck. I don't like them, and I hate them, in fact. In fact, I don't do bad reviews unless I find something that I hate, and then I review the hate out of me. So here it is. Yeah, these are cool hand pads. Yes, they are cool hand pads. I kind of like the hand pads. So I was almost thinking about keeping them, even though I hate them, just for wearing when it's kind of chilly out. But no, I can't even do that because now I just hate them because they get so wet. Oh my God, they get so wet. Waterproof is, I don't know what they think waterproof means, but it's actually the poorest engineering that makes them the worst gloves ever. And here's my problem. All right, here's the problem is that I don't know, can get water out of them. Can you see how wet my hand is from this? Now, I've had these out drying for 4 hours. Now, the inside's super wet. The inside of these gloves super wet. Outside, kind of wet, but they're wetter inside than they are outside. So I've had these drying for hours. I've done this before. These are not going to be dry today. I'm not going to be able to wear them home. So when I come in tomorrow, maybe they'll be dry. They've got a few layers of crap in them. This top layer, it might be water resistant. I do not think so. I think that the top layer, if it is mildly water resistant, it is only from the back side, because once the water gets through, it's trapped in here, and these gloves become little sponges. So it's got a layer on the outside, and then some, I think it's 3 layers. It seems like there's some sort of a thermal layer in there, and then what seems like a third waterproof, like a, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. This stuff. Fleece? Like a waterproof fleece? Any case, water gets trapped in between this layer and the fleece. The fleece becomes saturated and it's wet inside. Get your hands wet, and then they're like sponges. Like when I first got to work, I was almost sure I could wring these out. But oh, this one's really wet. Any case, so I put them in front of a heater last time this happened all day, and they didn't dry out sufficiently for me to wear them. And when I say all day, I mean about 6 hours. So these are wet, not going to be able to wear them home. Don't know if it's going to be raining or not, and I don't think I have my spare gloves. I have a pair of waterproof winter gloves that aren't for biking, and I just wear padded gloves inside it because I like pads. So these gloves suck, and fuck these gloves. Fuck you, gloves. And I left this morning, it was just drizzling a little. I'm like, oh, you know, they say they're waterproof. Maybe it'll keep the water out a little bit. And then 10 miles into my ride, it was raining, and they were very, very wet. Had to take them off. I couldn't get them back on because they were so wet. You know, they stuck to my skin, and I couldn't get my hand in it. So I still can't get them on. It would be very difficult for me to get them on because all the fabric is really loose from each other. There's like, don't like them. Fuck you, gloves. Anyway, don't buy these gloves unless they're the only gloves that you'd make your own gloves. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I don't like these gloves. So that's it. Oh, and they're dark. I don't like them because they're dark as well. I bought them because at my local bike store they said, oh, they're really waterproof, and I'm like, oh, they're dark, but they got a little flashy. And maybe I'll do something about it. Whatever. Anyway, so I don't like them because they're dark too. So I got a lot of hate for these gloves. I got a lot of hate in my heart for these gloves. In any case, that's my review. I've got good gloves that I reviewed on another video, so go watch that. These gloves suck. Ride safe. Be seen.